Good afternoon, everybody. Before I start my presentation, I would like to thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity to share with you our experience. I will show you some examples of checks on the transport of livestock that the Italian police has been carrying out in these years. First of all, I would like to recall your attention on the following requirements for road checks on animal transport performed by police. Place on the road at night, 1 o'clock. On board there were 33 cows, one apparently unable to stand up. The police asked for the intervention of a veterinarian on the spot. The veterinarian allowed the continuation of transport to destination in order not to prolong transport time. Distance to destination 150 kilometers. The police, however, insisted that the cow should have been unloaded close to the control post. Finally, the cow was sent to a nearby slaughterhouse escorted by the police. During unloading, it became evident that the cow is unable to stand up as her pelvic bones were fractured. The violations found by police were transport of unfit animals, undue suffering caused, legs tied together, insufficient space, access to animals impossible. Total 7,666 euros. Okay. 5 minutes. Thank you. This is an example of false indications on a journey log for long-distance transports. The driver was transporting cattle from Ireland to Italy. In the journey log, there is indicated that the cattle were loaded at the control post at 7 p.m. and rested there for 24 hours. If you look at the records of the tachograph, you will notice a discrepancy on section 4 on the journey log. In fact, at 7 o'clock of the 17th June, the truck was moving, and at 7 o'clock of 18th June, the truck was moving. In reality, the truck stayed at the control post only from 1:30 to 5:30. This means for only 15 hours instead of the required 24 hours. And finally, in this control, the driver was transporting 7,000 chickens. Transport time 7 hours. External temperature 37.5 degrees Celsius. Police escorts the truck to the slaughterhouse. At the slaughterhouse, police insisted that the animals are immediately unloaded and watched it. Nevertheless, the police imposed an administrative fines for undue suffering caused due to insufficient ventilation and high temperatures, 2,000 euros. And for inadequate cages, not limiting feces falling on animals placed under ransom, 1,000 euros. Or reported to state attorney for animal mistreatment. Thank you for your attention.
Are there any questions? There are lots of questions. Okay, can we have a microphone, please? There was one there, one there. I have to say I'm amazed at the amount of money that the Italian police are is £250,000. What if they did all of Italy altogether? Would they make a lot in fines, huh? But however, the object is the object is to improve the quality of transport. Please.
I'm Ahmed van Aartsen from the Netherlands. I just want to ask, is is it not a problem if the veterinarian at the slaughterhouse states that there are no violations of 1/2005 and you fine anyway? Isn't that a problem when the transporter goes to court?
You have to refer to the judge.
Okay, there was another question in front.
I'm Edith from Hungary, and I would just like to make a comment that seeing all these pictures, hasn't anyone thought about our veterinarians' responsibility? Because at the beginning of every transport, there's a vet who's signing and stamping those documents. The cages are definitely not destroyed during the transport. There is always a vet at the beginning who says that, okay, this can go. What do you think about it? Hasn't anyone ever addressed any vet anywhere in the world? No, really.
I'll take another question before we end.
That our public vets, at the end of the day, are not trusted?
Oh, that's a bit of a difficult question.
Animal welfare organization doesn't supply the public veterinary. They give disponibility. They are available for this activity for on-the-job training and also for the controls on the road. But the training of our personnel is by our functionary. We have got also this group, our school, the school of police. And then also veterinary public, when we do this high impact operation, for example, the on-the-job training is in Milan, and so in Milan there is one of us, one policeman, then one public veterinary, and then also this association, but organization. But it is an external support, eventual. We don't need the success is of the kind of operation that they give a contribution on.
Thank you. You suggested that this sort of operation didn't occur in other countries. That's not correct. There are many operations like this which happen in Austria, for example. I know it varies between cantons, but I've seen and had reports of that. And even in the UK, we have our multi-agency checks, which are much the same as this, although